Hello guys, this is Joy. Welcome to my channel. This is a series of tutorial on Fortran programming. In the last tutorial, we learned about print, write and read statements. And in this video, we are going to learn about operators and intrinsic functions in Fortran. So in Fortran, there are varieties of operations that you can do like arithmetic operations, plus subtraction, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and power, and there are logical operations and relational operations too, and we will learn about each of them in this course. Now one thing is that you can use these relational operators symbolically in Fortran 90. This is a upgradation from F77 to F90. Now in Fortran there are also some interesting functions already inbuilt in there that you can use, like sine, cos, tan. A sine means sine inverse, a sine, a tan means arc tan, that is tan inverse, and there are other functions, inbuilt functions, square root, modulus, exponential, like this. So and in this tutorial we will explore how to use them. Okay, so in the last tutorial, we calculated the area and volume of a cylinder. For this, we have to enter the value of radius and height of the cylinder, and there we have to enter the value of pi by our end. But now we are going to use an intrinsic function arctan or tan inverse, or for Fortran it is a tan, to define the value of pi. It is because as we know that the value of tan pi by 4 is 1, so we can write pi as 4 times a tan 1. So but obviously one can use other functions like sine inverse and cos inverse to define the value of pi, but I heard that tan functions gives more accurate values of pi. So let's define pi like this, and let's print the value of it, a tan 1. Now let's write the or print the value of pi. Now say if you want to print the value of pi, say up to certain decimal places, then you have to mention it. I already discussed how to define number of decimal places at the output. So for this we are going to use this syntax. Say I want to print the value of pi up to 10 decimal places. Okay, so just define the width and the number of decimal places you want to print. So let's build and run it. Okay, so it gives an error that the argument should be real or complex. Okay, just for this, just put a decimal point here. Prints the number, the value of for the pi like this. So 3.1415927410. Okay, now you have to enter the value of r and height of the cylinder, and it will give you the output. Now let's see what will happen if we define or if we assign another value to pi. Okay, after this assignment, so let's say pi equals to 6. So let's see. Okay, so for let's define pi equal to 0, build and run it. So it prints the value of pi. So this statement. Now if you enter, so as you can see it gives all the output 0. So because here I define pi equal to 0, and this makes these two quantities 0, that is area and volume 0. So it seems that the information about the previous assignment of the value of pi is no longer valid. But we know the value of the pi is a constant number. It always has the value 3.1415 and this. And for this, we are going to use a new thing, real parameter. Real. This is how you can define a parameter in Fortran. Okay, sorry. Now you have to put double colons. Now just define this. Okay, but one thing you should remember is that while defining a parameter in Fortran, the parameter has to be assigned its value immediately. That is, you always have to define its value here. Now let's build and run the program. So it prints the value of pi here, and then just enter this and it calculate the. Now let's see what will happen if we define pi again to 0. Now let's run and build and run it. Now it gives an error that named constant pi is a variable definition context. So that means we can't change the value of pi further. So this is how this parameter definition works in Fortran. So if you are using some constant, say velocity of light or Planck's constant in your program, it is better to define like this. So that's it for now. See you in the next tutorial, and in the next tutorial we will learn how to use conditional statements like if, and we will also learn about other things.